All right, so let's go on YouTube. Today we are going to make a salmon veloute. And this recipe will kill any other salmon dish you ever have. Guaranteed the best salmon dish you'll ever eat. So let's get started. What's going on, foodie fam? So today we have a salmon veloute. Now, this is an actual step-by-step follow me video. So you can pause it at any time in each part of the segment and be able to easily follow this. If you notice, the first part I have is my aromatics, which are my herbs, my parsleys, and lemon juice. And I'm doing a quick chop on this. So if you need to pause at any point in time, you can. The aromatics that I'm using today is rosemary, parsley, and the lemon juice. I'm going to take a little bit of the lemon zest because you don't want to waste it. You're going to throw it away anyway, so use a little bit of that lemon zest. It actually gives it a lot more richer flavor to it. And then we're going to take some of the lemon juice and squeeze out at least about half a cup. Okay, pour that right on top of with the lemon juice because I'm going to add it in at the same time anyway. And now I got the salmon. So it doesn't matter if you're using salmon, chicken, fish, whatever you're using, you want to pat it dry. Now, the main reason why you want to pat it dry is because you're going to put your seasoning on it and you're going to put it in butter. And we do not want it to boil. What we do is we want a light sear on there and to give it a little bit more color. So by seasoning it up, and I like to season and let it sit for about 2 minutes before I cook it up so the salt can actually penetrate into the fish. If it's chicken, I give it about 5 minutes. And then I'll put it on the skillet. So I'll use my regular butter. I actually make my own butter, and you can watch my compound butter video on one of my videos. You can use compound butter or just a regular butter. This is an unsalted regular butter. And then I'm going to place my salmon the show side first. So not the skin side first, but the show side first. Now, if I were to want the skin to be crispy, I would actually start with the skin side first, so I'd get a crispy skin. But since I took the skin off already, or had the fisherman take the skin off, I don't have to worry about that. So once you flip it after about 4 or 5 minutes and you got a nice color on it, you're going to flip it and put it into the oven at 300 degrees. Now we're going to start the sauce, and we're going to add some butter, and we're going to do a light roux. Basically means we're just going to cook out the flour a little bit. And once we cook out the flour, we're going to add a little bit of white wine, and we're going to reduce that down. Once we reduce it down, we're going to add a little bit of the lemon juice right now, and we're going to continue to reduce it down. Now, next thing is we want to add our stock. So our stock is going to thicken this up. And we want to add this in stages. So we're going to add this in 3 parts. We're going to add our stock like a little bit right now, and we're going to stir, and then we're going to add it again and stir, and then we're going to add it until it becomes to this consistency right as you see. It's loose, but not too loose, but it has a little bit of like it coats the back of a spoon. You want to season it to your tasting, to your liking. And I had a little bit more lemon juice, and I wanted to add a little bit more to it because I wanted to punch out that freshness, but I still wanted that lemon to come through. Now we're adding the cream because the cream is going to give it a little bit more velvetier taste, but it's also going to give it a sweetness to the sauce. So this is going to help balance the sauce out. And all we want to do is get this cream to get to like a simmer, like a small simmer, not to a boil, but just like a small simmer. And we want to add in our fresh herbs and our rosemary and our parsley. We don't want to keep this cooking long. We just want to have this cooked out for about less than a minute or so. Once it gets to a boil, it's ready to go, and you can just put that to the side and it will cook it through. Now all we need to do is plate. So we got this sauce. We're going to put it on the bottom of the plate. Now you can put it on top of it, but it always looks better if you just plate it on the bottom. Put the sauce on the bottom. This is mine anyway, so I'm gonna eat this myself. I'm gonna put it all on the bottom, and now what I want to do is get my salmon out the oven, and I want to plate it right on top of it. Look at that salmon, perfectly cooked all the way through, but it's not dry in any kind of way. So there we go. add a lemon wedge or lemon wheel at the back of it. And we're going to add some parsley and a little bit of paprika or smoked paprika or cayenne, whatever way you like it, if you want a little spice to it. And unfortunately, the audio ran out, so I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. This came off beautifully. It was very, very, very rich, but not too rich because of the stock and the lemon juice. And it just tasted perfectly. It felt so tender, wasn't dry in any kind of way. It's the best way to do it. And if you ever make this, let me know in the comments, and just let me know what you want to, what do you want me to make next? All right. So thank you for following, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys.